And so when I see a person walk into a space, just by looking at that person and the way the person carries him or herself, gives me a good picture of what that person's personal belief system is like. Personal belief system, especially self belief. It will give me an idea of, you know, what that person thinks about him or herself. Because confidence, the confidence at which you show up at a space exudes. It's like an aura, it's like a perfume. It goes ahead of you and it makes people have a certain kind of perception about you. And so I like to always encourage people that when you show up at a space, in any space, whether an office space or an organization or a social gathering or wherever you find yourself, whenever you show up with such a high level of confidence in who you are, in your abilities, because you know who you are. And it comes from the place of self-discovery, just knowing that you are not what people say you are, just knowing that you're not what society defines you to be. Nobody can know you better than you know yourself. And if you can conquer the fight of self-awareness, if you can conquer that fight and go through the flames of self-awareness, such that the flame succeeds in burning those things that you are not, and then you now know who you are. It shows when you show up at a space. Confidence is I tell people that confidence is the most luxurious attire you can put on at any point in time. It carries a sweet aroma. Confidence is not pride. It's understanding your self-worth. It's having what we call self-love, and you have what we call self-worth. And so when you go to a space, you go in knowing that you are worthy, that you are worthy to be in that space. If you find yourself in an office space, it doesn't matter in which part of the world it is, whether you are an immigrant somewhere or you are in your father's land or what. If you could be employed in that space, then step into that space knowing that you deserve all the rights to be there. You are worthy to be there. If you find yourself sitting at a table, don't be the one sitting at that table and you are slouching and your head is down when everybody is talking and you're fidgeting because you do not want to, because you feel you're not worthy, you're not supposed to be at that table. If you find yourself at that table, know that you're worthy to be there. In fact, I tell people that when you come to your table, come with your own special seat, and it should be made of gold. Sit on it majestically as a queen and as a king, and knowing that you are worthy and that you carry value in your inside. And when you are at that table, if you have something to say, make sure that you are heard before you leave that space. Dress well when you go out, when you step out, when you go to that office or go to that meeting or you go to that circle. Dress well, look good, because your dressing has a way of impacting your level of confidence. It gives a boost to your level of confidence. When you talk to people, don't put your head down, don't stare at the ground or the sky. Look at them, make eye contact once in a while when you communicate. When you shake hands, let your handshake be firm. Let people know that you have confidence. Let your handshake be firm. When you are working, your shoulder should be squared. Don't curve it in, or don't slouch when you sit down. When you're talking to someone, you don't put your hands behind your back or put your hands in your pocket as if you're scared or you're scratching your head or doing something funny with your hands. Let your hands be seen. If you need to gesticulate with your hands, it also shows your level of confidence, and it also boosts your morale when you speak. Just because the truth is, nobody will place a value on you that is higher than the level of value you have placed on yourself. If you know that you are beautifully and wonderfully made and that you carry value that you carry is so much that nobody can quantify it. No institution can put a stamp on it, can grade it. No society, nobody can say this is the limit you can go, because you carry something in your inside that has eternal value. And so I like to encourage us to work on your confidence. Work on your confidence and know that you're worthy. When you show up at that space, show up as a king and as a queen. Let your shoes be clean. Let it not be dusty. Let your clothes be well ironed. Look neat. Let there be some level of panache in the way you carry yourself. Carry yourself as royalty, and that's who you are. So I just like to encourage you, as you go out and as you carry out that assignment or find yourself in that space, do things with confidence and know that you have the right to do that. And just by way of a caveat, if you find yourself in a space where it becomes so toxic that the environment is choking your level of confidence and you can't help it, then you should be thinking about leaving that environment. You don't have to be there. You don't need to be there. Find yourself surrounded by people in a place that spurs, that encourages, that is a catalyst to your level of confidence, that boosts your level of confidence. Anything that waters it down, or anywhere, or any person, or any space where you go to and you leave dejected, you leave less valuable than who you think you are, then you do not have any business doing. So go out, pursue your dream with all the confidence that you carry in your inside, because in you have all it takes to achieve all that you're set to achieve.